Let's check out these fields. You surround me with many victories, Jehovah Nissi, you're my banner. You go before me, you fight my battle. Jehovah Nissi. And there are new every morning, new. See that? Great is a faithful. I'm going to show you fields you can use when you're playing piano. So the first one we're going to look at is suspended second and subpatterns, which you can create yourself. So for example, if you pick the C suspended second, we pick the A suspended second, the F suspended second, and the G suspended second. We can use that to create field around it. So suspended second open doors for you to create your fields or to create your decoration. So C suspended second, take note of that, take it around. So we're using a progression 1, 6, 4, and 5. Basically root position for beginners. So for example, let's give it a reading. Let's do like this. Give it some rhythm in your mind. Let's see that's how the song goes. Right? Watch me. I'm gonna go now. See that? So what am I doing? This is what I did on my right hand. And I go to the next chord. See this? So when you have the C suspended second, you like go to the third of the chord. You know, the suspended second like displaces the third, which may remove the third temporarily. So by the time you do, so give it that. Is it that? Back to C. So then another, we can also do that same one, suspended second with that pattern you've created with another pattern like this. You can do if you see what I did from the fourth. I flow with that pattern. I still use the same finger. See that? Then when I get to F, then but I didn't do this. I could have done that to go back to C, but I didn't do that. I did the first pattern instead of that. So listen to it again. Look at this. Pattern 2. See that? From your fourth finger. Would have been better that way, but I felt it doesn't sound well, so I did. So that's pattern 2. Pattern 3, you can also use the same suspended second. You can even use it to do your runs. See that? Or you can, if you want to make the full runs, I always do this run, which means from the 7th to the 1st and to the 2nd and to the 5th. So, but instead of using your thumb, you use finger 2 to be faster. You see that now? So pattern 3 now, we can also do with the 7th, which is, see that? See that? See that? Okay. See what I did again? So let me play slowly. So you have to train your finger to be able to go to the 7th. Then see that? And that's one. You can even do the 7th of G, thinking you're playing on the key of G. But since we are basically playing on the C diatonic, you can stick to F. But to add that feel, that mode, you can go to F sharp there. So let's do it with the F sharp, see how it goes. So Let's say your song rhythm is this. See that? Then I'm going to do now. See that? Then and you see the feel again. In my last tutorial under fills, I explained what fills means, the different techniques you can use. Please, I will advise you, if you haven't watched this, go back and watch it. You have a lot of things to learn there. Remember, one of the things I said is that you have to spot the gap. So somebody asked that, what if I have a chord 1 and I need a fill to go to, let's say from chord 1, the song is going from chord 1 to chord 5, right? You can use any inversion. So to chord 5, that what kind of fill can he create? So one thing I want you to know is that a fill is a short composition, or you are just creating melody. And I've told you the rules of that is that you need to understand the chord progression. Then within the chord progression and the scale. So once you understand the chord progression, you just play some note within the scale. So with what I've done before, let's say for example, you want to go to chord 5. You can literally do this is what I did there. I just created that now. I didn't even know. So most time, even feels comes in as a result of how you express the song. So at the end of the day, you might not even use the one I'm teaching you. I'm just showing you various ways you can create these feels. So it's how you express the song. You can see the intro, which I did earlier, that in the two songs, there are different expressions to it. So when you're going to chord 5, you can do this. You see what I did? So what I did is I did that the 7th one and I grace to the 3rd. I always do that a lot. I did that at the song I started with. You see that? So when you are going to 5. Then when you are going to 4, you can do this. You can do you see that again? To 4. Or you can do, you can still walk. Even this can also work at chord 5. Can also work. You can see, if you notice what I'm doing is within the diatonic scale of C. Everything, every melody I'm composing is within that diatonic scale. Example of the song is "Who can stand against the Lord?" So look at, let's do that. Who can stand against the Lord? Do that. No one can. See that? No one will. See what I did? Who can stand? Who can stand against that? See that? No one. See that? No one. Oh. See what I did again? Oh. Can do that. So victory belongs to you. Yeah, you can do your runs here. Oh, so I did again. Oh, victory belongs to you. Victory belongs to you. In fact, all what I've played now, I didn't plan for it. It just came as the way I feel like expressing the song. But one thing you must take is that it is within the diatonic scale of the key which I'm playing. So I always say this in my tutorial. I've said this earlier, that always understand that every song has a scale, and there are lots of scales. The songs can be on a Dorian scale, so you can play around those notes within the Dorian scale. So that can give you different feel you can add to your playing. So all this feel I've done is on the key of C. Don't forget that. So let's say a chord progression is moving from 5 to 1, and you don't want to just go to the 1 directly. So you can do 5 there. That can also work. Or you can also do from 5, depending on how you want to play your 5, and do, it can work. So take note of that. I grace again within the 2nd and the 3rd to go to chord 1. Okay, let's say a chord progression is from 6, 7, and back to 1. You can also create a fill within those chords. You can do this. We are used to that. Then to 7, you can play. See that? Then you come to 1, Or you can do. You see that? It can also work. Or it can also work. So let's say a chord progression, we have chord 4, right? And I've told you how to I've already showed you how to play some fills to go to chord 4, or it can work. So let's say it's going from chord 3 to 4, and to instead of minor 6, I've played it at the opening. Instead of minor 6, it's going to a major 6. So you can do. That's what I played at the opening. So we have fa, then 3. See that you just hold the A7 down there. So sounds beautiful well when you have that feel. So you can just practice it around the keys. It will also help your playing. You can also do this when you are ending on 1, depending on the song. That's why I don't want to put any specific song. You can, let's say, that. So we you are then run second again. So get used to that. Then you can also play, let's say for example, so you can do, see that right there. Then let's say we're going to 5. You can also do this 5. See that? So like this, then raise down. Did you hear that? So there's a lot of ways you can fill up your chords, and I also advise listen to people, just like the way you're following my tutorials. Then I also do this. See that when I'm going to 5, let's I'm going from 1 and to 5, I do. Very good for me. I just create that myself. So so see grace. Is that? Then you also, I did something at the song. You surround that with many. See that? Jehovah, see your mind. That's just a feel there. You know the Lord. Then look at what I did here. Yeah. Play that scale. Then Jehovah. See. Now let me explain this chord I did here. You also need to read to improve your accompaniment vocabulary. This chord is called the G suspended 4th chord. So if you notice when I play my 2-5-1 and I go to the 5, I didn't change this. So this is the G sus 4 chord. Jehovah, ni, si. I didn't change. I just played 2-5-1. In my next tutorial, I will try and do passing chord. I'll try and do tutorial on passing chord. It's our time we learn how to do passing chord. So this is the G sus chord. So G sus chord sounds like you're playing a single chord that adds 2 chords inside. So that is the G suspended 4th chord. If you study jazzology, you have seen that chord there. Or you can do Jehovah. Then look at this. Ni. That's the G7 flat 9 chord. and always end like this. I did that in the steadfast. I did that in the opening. Another way you can feel your chord is harmonizing. This is something I learned from Super Mario theme. For those of you that have played it, it's like insert finger work. So I did that. You fight my battle at the starting of that song. Jehovah Nissi. So I just did. So it will really help you. So what this is, you are moving in major and minor sixth if you use that pattern. So by default, if you set your finger, see this is a major sixth. If I do this, we count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a minor sixth. Minor sixth. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another minor sixth. Let's count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 semitone. That's a major sixth. Look at it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's another major sixth. So the insert finger. You see that? Then you can just end on your G sixth chord. Anytime you have the melody, you can use that to harmonize it. So for example, let's say, so victory belongs to Jesus, victory belongs to him. Let's say that to him, I want to harmonize it. So I need to get the note where. So I can just do it. I can do this from the. I can do. You see how nice that is. You learn the insert finger work, ascending, also descending. You see that? Go again. See that? It will help you harmonize your melody instead of you doing this, and it helps you to do that easily. Okay, another thing you can do coupled with the harmonizing with the insert finger pattern I showed you is you can also harmonize them in this pattern, and you might have even heard this in so many gospel songs like this. Most times they do it at the end of the song, just like the same way I explained. Let's say you want to end the song on one, and the ending is so long, you can just do this fill there. Look at it here. So I did this. Look at it. Then this to the second, and then so my finger raise it down 2, 1. Then this way. That's also in sixth, in major and minor sixth. That harmony, you can use it at the end. You can also do this fill when you are going to chord 4, depending on the version you want. And please start adding 7 to your chord. So let's say we are going to, and we're going to 4, right? We can do, instead of me going to there on you, direct to 4. I won't do that. I will do so there are every morning. Then see that scale every day. So that's the chord 6 as a major. Then the G sus I told you. Then so G7 flat, G7 flat, 9 and 6. If you end it, if you play that G7 and you end like this, it sounds well, but I think I like it better when I play this, the chord 1 with my 6th. So that's it. You can enjoy your playing with that, with those fills, and also try to create yours. Remember, a fill is a short composition to decorate your chords. In our next class, we'll be talking about passing chord. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, share with friends and family, and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I release my video. Until next time, God bless.